Playing a key part, Blues midfielder Sam Mantom impressed against Bradford A SICKNESS bug may currently be sweeping its way through the Southend United squad, but after Saturday's clash it was Bradford City feeling rather off-colour at Roots Hall. Two second-half headers in quick succession, from Tom Hopper and Simon Cox, secured the Shrimpers a well-deserved 2-0 triumph for their first success of the season. And the manner of the victory would have been the perfect pick-me-up for those not currently feeling too well. Blues dominated the majority of the match against a surprisingly poor Bradford team who included ex-Southend midfielders Josh Wright and Jack Payne in their starting lineup. But for large spells it seemed as though the story of the season so far was set to continue as the Shrimpers failed to make the breakthrough while enjoying prolonged periods of pressure. However, once Hopper headed Southend in front at the start of the second half, the outcome of the game did not look in doubt, and Cox soon added a second to seal a welcome and encouraging win. In a strange quirk, the victory was Blues' first since also beating Bradford 2-0 back in April, but the latest triumph would have delighted Powell. The Shrimpers' boss had a real selection headache in attack after both Theo Robinson and Sean Mikulski netted in the midweek defeat to Brentford in the Carabao Cup. But Powell opted to revert to Hopper and Cox, who lined up in the previous league game at Plymouth Argyle. And the Blues boss was rewarded with the strikers both working their way onto the scoresheet. Hopper's goal was his second of the season, and the summer signing has made an incredibly impressive start to his spell with the Shrimpers. Despite his slight frame, the striker seems able to outmuscle and upset his defensive opponents and continually puts them under pressure with an impressive work rate. The forward has also hit the back of the net twice in 3 outings and has had a further 2 efforts ruled out by what must have been marginal offside decisions. But Hopper is not the only new arrival to be catching the eye for Blues, as both Timothy Dieng and Sam Mantom have been in fine form in the centre of the park to soften the blow of Drew Yearwood's extended injury absence. Dieng, who faces his former side at the weekend, looks to be a real physical powerhouse, while alongside him Mantom is displaying a calmness on the ball arguably not seen at Roots Hall since the days of Kevin Marr. Displays were among the plus points on Saturday, along with Blues' first clean sheet of the season and a goal for Cox. The striker's work rate has never been in question, but last term he was frustrated by his return in front of goal as he netted 10 times in 42 starts. The forward, who often drops deep to help the team, had also not netted in the opening 3 games of the current campaign and was therefore thrilled to head home against Bradford. Cox will now be seeking to add to his tally, and, on current form, creating chances does not seem problematic for the Shrimpers, who have had more shots at goal than any other team in League One so far this term. Powell's side have already unleashed 63 efforts and, moving forward, will still be looking to convert a higher percentage of the opportunities coming their way. That did not prove problematic at the weekend, but tougher tests will soon lie in store. Blues face tricky-looking trips to Luton Town and Bristol Rovers in the next few days before hosting highly fancied Charlton Athletic and Peterborough United. But the Shrimpers have aspirations of their own to be pushing for a top 6 finish and have shown just why in their opening few fixtures. The squad does still need strengthening in certain areas, including out wide since the unfortunate long-term injury suffered by Sam Barrett. However, if Blues can avoid picking up many more serious injury setbacks, then hopes should be high of a successful season. Nothing will come easily, and many other sides will be sharing similar aspirations during these early stages of the season. However, the Shrimpers should have nothing to fear, and the omens look good too, as the last time the club won League One, their first victory of the season was a 2-0 win against Bradford City.